Speaker.
Thank you. Further debate? Honourable member for Lanark, Frontenac, Lennox and Addington.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm pleased to speak in support of this resolution. And people are talking about the failings of the SPCA, but really, what we're really talking about is the failings of this legislature when we pass Bill 50. And we know in society that our society reads the fundamental requirement is for checks and balances in our society. And checks and balances can only be achieved by the separations of power. Bill 50 did not separate powers. Bill 50 combined powers of charity and enforcement. And that's really where the failings are. We've seen this resolution in large part is because of these two high-profile cases with the Toronto Humane Society and the Newmarket Shelter. But these failings, those two failings, really have been found throughout rural Ontario since the passage of Bill 50 on a multitude of farms and landowners throughout this province. They have felt the failings of Bill 50 in the same fashion as the Toronto Humane Society and Newmarket. And I would like to ask this House, what do you think of any government service, any service that is provided with enforcement? Now, here we have a charitable organization that has police authorities, and they need the revenues from those authorities to fund themselves. Would we fund health care? Would we give doctors police authorities and tell them that they have to raise revenues to pay for our health care? This is fundamentally wrong, that we're saying to a charity, you raise your funds by having the badge. It is absolutely atrocious, and we knew that this was going to happen. We raised these up during the debates on Bill 50, but they were dismissed. They were just completely dismissed. And I'll go back. Separations of power. That's what this review is looking at. Review of those authorities. And we don't have to wait for Justice Lesage to understand the nature of society, to understand what is fundamentally wrong with the OSPCA legislation. And I call on every private member here to really, let's get back to the basics, let's get our legislation in order and respect the nature of it.
Thank you. Mr. Cleese has 2 minutes for his response.